everyone. I wanted to make a quick video because I had someone reach out to me about tips for fasting, and I know that that's something that more than one person might need. Fasting is not easy. It's a discipline that takes practice, and so I just wanted to give you all 7 really quick tips to help you with your fasting experience. The first tip is to make sure you're spending time with God. Make sure that you're praying more. Make sure you're setting aside intentional time to spend with the Lord. If you're not spending more time with God during your fast, then that's just a diet, and that is not sustainable. You will not be able to make it through. The entire point of fasting is to also be praying so that you can hear from the Lord and spend more time with God. The hope is that you're not having to cook as much, or you're not having to prepare as much food, or you're off of Facebook more than you normally would be, so that you do have more time to commit to spending with God. So that's number 1. Make sure you're praying. Make sure that you're spending intentional time with the Lord. Number 2, if you start to feel weak, make sure you're repeating to yourself, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but on every word that proceeds from the mouth of God." That is a quote that comes straight from Jesus. So it's something that we need to remember. Food does not have power over you. You need not only physical nourishment, but you especially need spiritual nourishment. So when you start to get weak, repeat that to yourself. Spend a lot of time in the Word of God. I think it might be a mind trick to just distract you from whatever hunger pain might be going on. But remember, man shall not live by bread alone, but on every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. Make sure you're connected to the Word of God. Number 3, don't be ashamed or afraid to build yourself up. If this is your first time fasting, or if you haven't been successful with fasting in the past, start by going from 6 a.m. or from when you rise until 12 p.m. And then the next time you can go from when you rise until 1 p.m. and build yourself up that way. When we're first starting to work out, we don't go straight from our couch to running 10 miles at a time. We build ourselves up, and it's totally okay for you to take the same approach with fasting. Go at your own pace, build yourself up, and be proud of your progress. Rejoice in the progress along the way. Number 4, drink a lot of water. I'm not doing a total fast. I'm doing liquids only, and so I will be able to get some type of nourishment from water and from 100% juices and things like that. I encourage you to even start drinking water today, leading up to when we start fasting, so that your body won't be in a complete state of shock when you do start fasting. Drink lots of water today. Drink lots of water throughout your fasting process. Yeah, water is just really important, so make sure you drink a lot of it. Tip number 5, write down what you're fasting for so that you can remember why you're doing this, and remember that fasting works. Some things only come through fasting and through prayer, and so it really encourages me when I write down what I'm expecting to see from the Lord, what God has given me throughout the fast, and I read those things daily throughout the day. I speak positive things over my life throughout my fasting experience. The Bible tells us to write the vision and make it plain. And so do that with your fast. Write down exactly what you're expecting to see. Write down what God tells you throughout the fast, and speak those things over yourself daily, hourly, minutely, as much as you need to be encouraged throughout your fasting experience. Number 6, join in with the team so that you'll have someone who can hold you accountable. It is not good to go through things alone, so make sure you have someone that's going to hold you accountable. Make sure that you know that you are supported throughout your fast experience. You can still join in by clicking the link below to receive devotions, and just know that you have a body of believers who are fasting with you. And lastly, number 7, make sure you give yourself grace. Fasting is not always the easiest thing to do, and so I really do encourage you to give yourself grace. If you fall down, don't throw in the towel completely. Dust yourself off. Try again.
First you don't succeed. You can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
And we serve a God who is gracious, and a God who will pick you up and let you start off right from where you might have fallen. So give your own self grace. Forgive yourself if you don't make it through the first day, and try again. So those are 7 tips for how you can fast successfully. If you have any other questions, you can DM me, you can message me. I try to be pretty responsive. But yeah, I'm really excited for you all to fast with me, for us to fast and be on one accord. You still have time to join in and to sign on for the fast and receive devotions. Just click the link below. And I will be starting tomorrow at 6 a.m. or whenever I wake up, because sometimes I do get up before 6 a.m. And I'll be going through July 3rd at 6 p.m. and hopefully you can join me. All right, see y'all next week. Bye.